Today, I'm going to give you 5 exercises you can do at home, absolutely any skill level, and it will start to move the needle for you. Real training. I'm Neil Kelly. I'm a working actor and acting coach. I've been on Netflix, Hulu, CBS, work with people like Emily Blunt, Chris Evans, Catherine O'Hara, yada yada. And one thing I've learned both being on set and in my coaching sessions is this. There are 2 major skill sets that you need to build as an actor. Number 1 is your internal instrument. It's your imagination. It's your nervous system. It's your personal emotional vulnerabilities. Number 2 is your ability to collaborate outside of you. You got to work with actors, with directors, with crew members, and bring your contribution, your truth to the whole project and what other people are doing. And here's what I'm going to tell you. You don't always need a class to train the first one. So let's start with foundation. Exercise number 1, semi-supine and a breath reset. So before you perform anything, before you analyze text, before you do any part of this process, you need to find presence, because presence is going to beat intensity anytime. So here's the exercise. You're going to lie on your back. You're going to bring your knees up almost like you're getting in this crunch position. We want your feet flat on the floor, making that little triangle shape. And then we want to put your arms to the side so that we can fully melt into the floor. This is called semi-supine. Now, the reason you're getting into this position is because allowing your legs to be up in this way allows your lower curvature of your back to flatten. So now all of your vertebrae are as flat as they can be to the floor. And that's just allowing them to stretch, allow gravity to kind of melt down, and we're taking out all tension within our body. And while you're laying there, you're just going to notice first your breath. We don't want anything fixed. We want your breath to move freely as it should. We're not forcing even breaths. We're just noticing how we breathe. We're also noticing where we're holding. What tension do we have? Is it in our jaw? Is it in our lower back? Is it in our kneecaps? Where is it? Shoulders, ribs, belly. It could be everywhere. And honestly, it can also move. So once you notice it in some place, notice if it moves somewhere else, and then maybe even moves back to that place. We're just noticing. If your breath is shallow, that's information. If you're gripping your stomach, that's information. Our bodies are the gateway to emotional access. And the way to access it is to know how your body functions. Stay there for about 5 to 10 minutes is what I usually recommend. And then go ahead and slowly stand up. We don't want to bring tension back. We want you to slowly get up and feel how much lighter you can be, how much less you have to do, and you can still operate. If your breath is freer, your responses are freer. You don't do acting, you remove any interferences with it. This simple exercise is foundational training, and you can do it every day. Exercise number 2, fiction into your physical space. This one builds imagination in ways that most actors skip. Grab some kind of novel you love, a book. Yes, a book, people. Something with descriptive, flowery language. Authors usually are very generous. They give lots of descriptive details, and we can use that to our advantage. Their sensory details are often things like crisp air or damp breath or dew on the grass. Oh, there are distant sirens. Oh, there's dust particles floating through the attic air. Things like that. Now, when you normally read that, you picture it all in your head, right? Not today. Today, you're going to take every sensory detail like that and place it into your physical space, your physical room. If the text says cold wind, respond as if there is cold wind in your room and notice how you can imagine those sensory details of how that feels on your body. If it says wet grass, assign that sensory detail to the bottoms of your feet as if they're stepping on wet grass. There's a chandelier in the book, and decide in your own space, where is that chandelier hanging from? How dazzling is it? How many lights are there on it? Is it illuminating into other places in the room as well? We are working our imagination like a muscle. And working that imagination works your nervous system, which works your emotional response system. When imagination and body work together, we get an organic emotional response. So you're not forcing anything, you are stimulating a sensory experience for yourself. And this is much healthier than trauma mining. Let me just throw that in there. We build our emotional capacity through imagination. That's real technique. Exercise number 3, and this one's a funky one. It is rapid subconscious verbal release. Big words. Like I said, yes, very bold. You're going to look absolutely insane doing it. Good. Here's what you do. Set a timer, about 2 to 5 minutes, I'd say. No censoring, no organizing, no particular speech that you need to say, just whatever's at the top of your tongue. Don't even try to be interesting if you don't know what to say and that just keeps coming, oh, I don't know what to say, oh, I don't know what to say, oh, I don't know what to say. Just talk. Keep going. Eventually it'll change. So as we let our thoughts tumble over each other, what we are now going to start to do is use our body. And use your body in an abstract free way. If you're saying something and your arm wants to move like this while you say it, go ahead and do it. If you then immediately start saying something else and it makes your chest just start to slow down, follow that. We are just riding the waves of our subconscious into our verbal speech and our body. A whole instrument being used. What you'll discover from doing that is this. There is a lot of junk in your subconscious. And that's the point. We are not doing this exercise to create a performance. We are doing this exercise to create neural pathways, create connectivity between what we think, what we say, and what we express physically, which all are just elements of a performance, right? Your body's basically learning how to respond to the speed of your thoughts. This is huge for actors that overthink. Because when you actually perform, you don't want a 5-second delay between impulse and then the actual behavior that was supposed to happen along with it because you were in your head so bad. You want immediacy. I use this as a warm-up all the time. And if just knowing this information is already helping you stretch and grow, great. And by the way, when you're ready to take this work into a deeper place, I offer acting coaching. I help to mentor actors to build the foundation and skill sets of what they need. Actually, we do this training online, so I could be in your room with you. Anywho, go try that exercise and don't judge it. Exercise number 4, behavioral observation expansion. This one helps to build your range. Pick someone in your life, a friend, sibling, coworker, other student in your class, whoever. They are your observation subject for the week. Watch them carefully and do not let them know that you are observing them. Try and find and figure out the ways they operate. How do they sit? How do they interrupt people? How do they interact with people? What is their walk like? Do they maybe fidget? What is their breath normally like? How fast do they speak? Do they usually pause on certain words? Just observe and then go home. In private, you're going to do an activity twice. The first time you're going to do it as yourself. The second time you are going to do it as your observed person. If you're making coffee, how do you make coffee versus how do they make coffee? Feel the difference in your body. You are expanding your lived experience safely. Character is behavior. The more behaviors you embody, the more choices you have to give future characters. And you don't need to become someone for months. You just visit them, see what their behaviors are like, try them on, and then go back to being your good old self. That is sustainable growth. And exercise 5, tone pattern listening. This is kind of the one that separates hobbyists from professionals. Find a script from a TV show or movie online, then find that episode or film to watch. Now, here's what you're going to do. You are going to read the script while you listen to the show. You are training your ear for tone. Film and TV is an expressive art form inside particular containers. So a show will always have its own patterns to it. Pace, rhythm, humor. What are the emotional ceilings of those characters usually like? How much silence is in the show? When you study tone this way, you start recognizing style. So that when you get an audition for a show that is similar in tone or the same show, you actually know how to operate inside of that container. You already understand the pattern. That's how professionals operate. So here's a recap. You don't always need a class to grow. You can train your nervous system, your imagination, your spontaneity, your behavioral range, and your tonal awareness. That all operates in your internal instrument, something you can just work on yourself. And when that instrument is strong, then collaboration with other people can be that much stronger. I'm curious, which one of these exercises are you the most excited to do? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to work with you. If you want to do any of these exercises with me, I would love to have you in my mentorship. Feel free to click the link down below in the description and let's work together. Go ahead and check some of these videos next, guys, if you want some more acting advice. Mwah!